Most people have a favorite piece of jewelry. It could be a bracelet that once belonged to your favorite aunt, or the wedding ring your husband gave you on your wedding day. Either way, jewelry, how we came to have it, and why we wear it can often be very meaningful. Recently, I sat down with one local jeweler who creates each piece as a one-of-a-kind.
My name's Adam Foster, and I'm a jeweler. I make and design jewelry from start to finish.
Adam Foster's description of what he does for a living is, well, understated. Foster is a graduate of the Art Institute of Chicago, where he studied metalsmithing, and he's taken that craft back to its roots. Often using unique and hard-to-find materials, he designs all of his jewelry in-house and manufactures each piece by hand.
This is Pariba tourmaline. This is the hardest tourmaline color to get. It's this.
Again, I've never heard of that either.
Yeah.
Every single one is handmade, so every single one is different?
Everyone talks about like, oh, I can buy this wherever. I can go online and buy it. I can buy it in the store. Like, there will be unique items at every address that our products are carried at, which is kind of a ambitious project logistically to build all of those things. So this is a 44 karat morganite. It's an Asher cut. So the bigger the material it is, the harder it is to get it this clean. So this is not only 44 carats, but it's perfectly clean. And it just goes to show that the stones aren't standardized. We're finding things from all over the world and then using them in objects, and we might only find two. And it doesn't mean that we can't make objects out of it. It just means there's two out there, and when those two are gone, they're gone.
Foster has a small group of apprentices, bench jewelers, on his team, and he combines old world techniques with the latest technology.
I come up with ideas in 2D, just drawing them on paper, scratching them. I carry little books with me everywhere to scratch ideas down, and then they get refined. And then from there, I take the 2D drawing and I translate that to 3D in the computer to have a 3D model.
You draw it in here
Yeah, completely
first.
from scratch. And this is what it looks like when I'm drawing it. So all of these lines that I draw to figure out how thick the shape is going to be, what the shape's going to look like, how it bends, what the finger size is going to be, and then how many stones fit into it. This is the melding of the new tech with the old world. This first part of the process kind of helps speed it up.
From here, Foster can create a wax mold using a 3D printer, or print blueprints and hand carve the ring mold. When you say hand carve, though, what does that mean?
That means an alcohol lamp and a straight razor and a piece of wax.
So you carve it in the wax, and the wax is what makes the mold, which is what makes the individual piece unique, because you only get one pass out of that. So these etchings on it,
Yeah.
when do you do the etchings?
Yeah, that after we have it in metal, it'll go to the bench and then we'll start to hand carve it all. So
So
after,
you do the hand carving on the metal, not on the mold.
sometimes we'll put details in the mold, but most of the time it's always in metal. So we actually are cutting the metal with a knife by hand.
Now, the individuals who buy Adam Foster's jewelry are paying a high price point for these pieces. There are faster methods and cheaper materials, but Foster is in this business for the craft.
I mean, it is definitely jewelry, but we are trying to make an object that is an heirloom object that you can pass down, that there's a story behind it, that there's a reason that it was made this way, and there's sort of a specialness to it. What we're looking for is the final object to be interesting and unique.
Did you always know that this was something that you could actually make a living doing?
That was the goal.
Well, you wouldn't think metalsmithing was an industry that's a viable
It is there.
place.
It's just something that people don't think about. You think, oh, I pick up a piece of jewelry and I just put it on and I'm done. You don't think about where it came from and who made it and like the process behind it. And that's something that the United States has lost a lot of. This is very much of a one-off. Once this is sold, we will make another setting similar to this, but all the stones will be different. All the handwork will be different.